Okay, well, hello again. It's your old friend Gary Lucas, and I'm just back after a scintillating trip out to Rockland County with Caroline and another friend who was driving, and what a spectacular array of fall foliage it is. Yeah, the leaves are falling. It's a veritable fall, what can I say, fall into whatever you feel like doing. I feel like playing here for you. And I've got this thing balanced. I guess I might be a little crooked in the frame, but this is just the cross I have to bear until I get a decent tripod that will hold the iPhone in this vertical position, which is something that was foisted upon all sorts of people on Facebook who were using the live streaming capability on Facebook, so here goes. This was first popularized, if you could say that, on a Yardbirds album, the last one, produced by my friend Simon Navier-Bell, under the title White Summer. But those in the know, and YouTube offers up the proof, can go back to a very, very earlier version in this dadgad tuning that was recorded several times by the great British folk guitarist Davey Graham, who doesn't get enough attention or credit these days. He's kind of a forgotten figure, unless you're talking to guitarists who know what they're talking about. But Davey Graham actually is supposedly the first who came up with this tuning by which the guitar sounds a bit sitarish. And the recording to seek out on YouTube is Davey Graham doing She Moved Through the Fair, which is a traditional British song also recorded by Fairport Convention with Richard Thompson on guitar, and a host of the mid-60s British folk artists. Anyway, I first heard White Summer as played by Jimmy Page in the Yardbirds as a solo piece with tabla player. And it must have been 68 when I was again at Andover Summer School. That was a very fertile time for me as a guitarist because I had brought my 12-string guitar up there. And the strings started to break one by one. It was a Clyra, as I recall, a Swedish 12-string acoustic guitar. And the more strings that broke on the guitar, the more I was able to play raga-type filigree passages. I was very much into a guitarist named Sandy Bull. You should seek out on Vanguard, who did some amazing albums for Vanguard, in which he explored a lot of different material that probably had never been played on guitar. Certainly not that way before. Classical pieces he arranged and staple singers pieces. He was just great. And he dipped into a kind of raga bag. I mean, that raga music from India and Pakistan was quite popular around this time. Probably Ravi Shankar's performance at Monterey Pop Festival is what really spread the word. And there were all these great albums on the World Pacific label, for instance, of Shankar and other great people. And I saw Ali Akbar Khan play in my hometown of Syracuse with Ala Raka, who was the major tabla player for Ravi Shankar on tabla, and another musician whose name I can't recall. Anyways, I heard this thing on my little tiny FM radio that I brought with me up to Andover, Massachusetts, to go to the summer school. And WBCN, which was then a fledgling freeform radio station out of Boston with very few commercials, were playing a lot of this track of White Summer, which featured Jimmy Page. His arrangement of something he obviously got from Davey Graham. And anyway, it's part of the folk process, right, everybody? I mean, it's hard to not be influenced. It's really how you disguise your influences, which is the main thing. Although, whatever, I do enjoy many forms of pastiche, and also I'm guilty of the same thing myself, whereby things are recontextualized. But this, if you listen to Page's performance and then AB it to Davey Graham, he was really going for it pretty much note for note. In any case, I remember hearing this piece and then walking along on the campus of Andover Summer School, which is Andover Academy, a boys' prep school up there in Andover, and feeling a surge of power in my fingers. I can't describe this feeling, with White Summer running through my head. And somehow I felt like I was struck by electricity or something. And I felt this power surge in my hands. And I thought to myself, I can play this. Which, okay, well, it took a little warm up there, but I can play it. And I've been playing it for a long time. Okay, so hats off to Jimmy Page and Bert Jansch, who also dipped into the same song bag and has a version of what he called Black Waterside, and as I mentioned, the great Davey Graham. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this little moment musicale. And peace out. I'll see you soon.